upset of the week. We are both, unfortunately, 0 for 1. You took the Broncos. I took the
I was
Panthers.
only a little wrong.
Oh,
yeah, you were more wrong than I forgot about that. Okay, I was a little wrong. You were like, big
wrong. We're both 0-1 at this point. All that matters is records. Fuck off. Drew, who is your upset of the week? Let's see if we can turn this 0-1 to 1-1.
Speaking of which, before we go here, I really need you to clip my Russell Wilson and pads rant for me, please. Hopefully you put a little... Yeah, I don't have social media anymore, but I'm at least going to put that shit on TikTok. So upset of the week. Man, I really, really don't love this week's slate of games, especially since I really love week 3. But I mean, these, like I said, the home team gets 3 points. So Miami's technically a favorite against Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo to win that game. I don't think that's an upset of the week.
Right.
I am going to say a 7-point favorite. I'm going to pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to go into Detroit and beat the Lions.
I got really close to picking that one. And I'm like, you know what? I've been wrong before. Like I've been like 47-10 wrong before. So why not
7 days ago?
So like maybe why not try it again? Let's throw something else in there. I'm gonna go New England over Seattle this week. New England had a good game, stopping Joe Burrow and the offense. They had a guy, Keon White, get 2.5 sacks. He was in contention for that defensive player of the week. He had a pretty decent week. But if this New England front can stop Kenneth Walker, then I don't think Geno Smith is really going to get anything going. Yes, lots of weapons out there in Seattle, but I think this defense is good enough to hold them just a little bit. And if Jacoby Brissett can just do just enough, 16 points maybe, then I think they can pull out the win.
I think that the Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs game's pretty tasty.
That was, that was interesting to me too.
But for some reason, man, now we're just talking straight victories, right? We're not talking about covering the spread or anything because Baltimore's a 9.5, 10-point favorite against the Raiders, and that's got Raiders written all over to do something funky against the Ravens. Right. So
Brock Bowers' legacy game.
Yeah, man. Just a shitty slate, really. I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs game on paper is cool. Are we super excited about Monday Night Football with the Falcons Eagles? I think the Eagles are going to, run on that.
Falcons look really weird. Kirk looked weird. I mean, like most of the snaps was out of the pistol. His stance was funny. People were pointing out his stance all over social media. I don't know if you noticed it, but he usually played with an offset stance, and this one he was playing with a set stance because in pistol you don't want to give away whether you're running the ball or you're going to go drop back for a pass. So trying to switch Kirk Cousins at this age right after a major injury like this probably isn't the smartest idea in the world. But they're running with it, and we'll see what comes about it. They have some weapons out there in Atlanta. I should put quotes weapons, maybe not weapons. We're not sure, but they're, potentially weapons. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not super excited for that matchup either.
And then, Sunday night we get to watch Caleb, which will be fun. But if he plays like last week, the Texans are going to rout him. So that won't be too fun. But I do have a question. Are you nervous at all
about this next week?
It feels Derek like fucking Carr.
It would feel like a trap game for us, wouldn't it?
Bro, if there's going to be an upset.
No, I'm not super worried about it. I think that our offense played efficient, and we did it against a good defense. And we're talking about an offense that didn't play any snaps in the preseason. Dak just got his contract, CD as well. Those guys didn't play any snaps. Our offensive line played some. We have our starting tight end is going to be out for a few weeks, but I'm not super concerned considering some of the other guys that are surrounding the team. So no, I'm not super concerned about it. Our defense is going to go out and they're going to do our job, do their job perfectly fine. I'm not worried about them. I would be worried about the offense, but again, I think that we got our game out of the way. really good defense. We played really well, really efficiently, and we got the win. So I'm not super concerned. But if someone looked me in my face next week and said, "Hey, you guys lost," I'd be like, that's a fucking trap game, and that really sucks. And I wouldn't be exactly super duper surprised just because of how things roll.
The only thing I will say about this, and just because if you weren't a Cowboys fan, I probably wouldn't poke too much fun at you for it, but it does got a little bit of last year written all over it, where you guys got lambasted by the Cardinals because you were kind of looking forward to some games. You guys got the Baltimore Ravens next week, week 3. And, it wouldn't be the first time that a Mike McCarthy team has looked pretty unprepared for a lesser opponent. So we'll see. But oh boy, if Lamar does something special against y'all, oh my God, I'm going to go to NFLshop.com. I'm going to buy a Lamar Jackson jersey, and I'm going to ship that bitch straight out to Idaho. So I'm very, very excited for week 3, not so much week 2.